Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Boy, I tell you, this is the day the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. It has been a day of unbelievable. I'm just like, oh my goodness. But it is what it is, and I'm grateful and thankful to God for those of you who are able to get on at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I I do apologize for the mix up because I had gotten one email that said that the OOC board meeting was going to be at 11, and so I changed the time. Then found I mean 12, so I changed the time to 11:30. Found out they text me talking about, "Oh, you're not going to be on." I'm like, okay, so we got it all straightened out. That's what happens when you have 50 billion virtual meetings going on. It is what it is, y'all. It is the way it is. It's how it is. It's why it is. It's all of that stuff. But guess what? I'm grateful to God for each and every one of you. Rhonda Gilmer, Amir, Rosabelle, Minister Sarah, Cora, um, Carolyn, Debbie Toomer, bless your hearts for being here with us on this wonderful afternoon. I think the sun is shining, or it looks better than what it has been before. But guess what? It's still the day the Lord has made. We're going to rejoice and be glad in it. Stephanie, how are you? How you be? And so we're just grateful to God for each and every one of you. Okay, Charlissa, I know I said it wrong, but good to have you here. Thea, Stephanie, Carletta. And again, we are grateful to God for each and every one of you who are here with us on today. Elder Carter, Andrea, thank y'all so much. Thank you so much. And I do apologize. I know other people will end up watching it later on because of it coming on so late in the afternoon. Hey, Linda, how are you? Sister Barnett, bless your heart. Elder Johnson, bless you, man, for being here this wonderful afternoon. Sharon Bryant, good to have you. Thank you, Janice, for letting me know that everything is running well. We appreciate that more than you know. Good afternoon, Jaleesa. Okay. Okay, Cora, I'll give you a buzz as soon as we get done. And it's an amazing thing. And we're just glad you are doing as well as you are, that things are as well as they are. Um, because the truth of the matter is, not everybody's in a good position, not everybody's in a good place. God will, yes, take care of you. Okay. And so, Kim, bless your heart for being here. We again are grateful and thankful. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I really didn't mean to do that because I'm not really tired. And we're going to do what we need to do the way we need to do it. Just has been an overwhelmingly hectic day. I'll be in touch with you, Kim. Um, and so it's just it is what it is. It's the way it is. It's how it is this political season, which y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. I got some phone calls that I'm going to make that won't be pretty, and just got to do what we got to do. We just got to do what we got to do. Okay. And Catherine, bless your heart. Thank you for being here. I got you, Cora. I didn't read it. I didn't read it. I didn't read it. I'm telling y'all, it's just been one of those days. Minister Rhonda, how are ya? Praying that you and your family are doing well and that things are moving along as they should. Element, how you enjoying? Oh, excuse me. I am so sorry. How are you enjoying yourself in Atlanta? Jemison, bless your heart for being here. Let me go ahead and get started. Whether you know it or not, in the midst of all of the Christmas cheer and in the mad rush to find that perfect gift, people are struggling. You may be one of them. People are. I appreciate. I need all the prayer I can get. I'm telling you, I don't. I'm not sleepy. I'm just yawning. I don't know what's going on. You know what, Cora? It's just been a lot of online meetings, and one after the other, and one earlier today than I had one. The time was wrong, and all of that stuff. Dr. Gator, my friend, bless you for being here. Glad that all is as well as it is. Praying that God will continue to bless you in your ministry. And so people don't have the money to go out and buy gifts. The cost of food is escalating. Oh, you're back home already? Lord have mercy. Um, People can't prepare meals like they used to. Can't have people come over. Depression is running rampant. People aren't really sure who they are or whose they are. They're struggling. They're struggling because when they look in your mirror, they think they see. Yeah, it does. It does say that when you yawn like that, it's because your body needs oxygen. I guess I needs it. Okay, Trina, bless your heart. It's good to see you on here this afternoon. How do you feel about yourself when you can't provide what you want to? Now, I know that's not for everybody because I'm sure there are those of you who are on here. You've never had a broke moment. You've never gone through a holiday season when you weren't able to go to the store and buy whatever you wanted. Maybe I'm not talking to you. How do you deal with the fact that sometimes you just feel like a failure? How do you deal with the fact when it looks like everybody else, and I'm not talking about sinners, I'm talking about Christians, are looking in the mirror of life, and in the midst of that, they're not happy with themselves? How do you deal with the fact that materialism sometimes seems to outweigh good old fashioned love and concern? Debbie Johnson, how are you? Thank you so much for being here. When you say to yourself, when you say to yourself, that's a good one, Stephanie. When you say to yourself, I really wish I was in their shoes. I really wish I had what they had. I really wish that I could go to my bank account and do whatever I want to do. Jackie, how are you? Thea, I've been there so many times, it's not even funny. I remember in my younger years, I hated Christmas. Not because of anything. I just hated it because there was a whole lot more I wanted to do for my kids and I couldn't. But I gave them the best that I could. But when you're a parent that's really concerned, because kids talk to each other and they talk about they got this, they got this, they got that, they got that. You try to make sure that your children don't get laughed at or mocked. Now, when you're older, it's a little bit different. How do you deal with that? And what you have to learn how to do is not compare yourself to what you believe somebody else is, but to recognize that whatever you can do is what you can do. John, my friend from Hawaii, Same to you. Okay. Bless you, man. Thank you for being here with us. I want us to think about this because when you know who you are, you find out in life that stuff and things only last so long. The average gift that we bought for our kids lasted maybe 6 months. And maybe they tear them up or they got bored with them or whatever the case may be. But it doesn't change what you think about yourself. Ethel, bless your heart. Thank you, dear, for being here. Psalm 103, verse 13 says something. And see, here's what we've got to get. Erica, bless you for being here. Here's what we got to get. And we got to get this more than anything else. We have to remember that the word of the Lord is not just writ. It's not just stuff on paper, but it's actually life and instruction. It's actually power. And so it says here, just as a father has compassion on his children, so the Lord has compassion on those who fear him. Look at what he says. Look at what he says. I know you feel bad. I know you feel, I know you feel all bent out of shape. I understand all of that. But what you have to see and what you have to recognize is that God has been compassionate upon you, no matter where you are, no matter how life has treated you, no matter how you have not been able to do whatever you felt you wanted to do. You need to understand He has compassion on you because you're in awe of Him. You're overwhelmed by Him. That's what that word fear means. I'll tell you a story. One year, I don't know what we had, but we were confined to the house. To this day, I never knew what it was, and it happened around Christmas. Our mother and father were not able to go out to buy us anything. They couldn't go grocery shopping. They couldn't do it. I remember this. I remember this, and I was small, and my brother was much younger than I. We couldn't be around anyone. We didn't know. We just knew that we couldn't come out of the house, and they couldn't either. It's Christmas. Christmas is just a couple of days away. So guess what? There's hardly any food in the refrigerator because they couldn't go grocery shopping. We were in a situation, and then all of a sudden, it something must have came over my father, and he helped us to realize and to understand that yes, they wanted to do for us, but at that particular time they couldn't. So the best gift that could be given was the love and relationship we had toward one another. And though we had the tree up, and at that time we had real trees because the artificial trees didn't exist during that time. And the tree was up, the decorations were there, the lights, it had the big old lights and stuff was on the tree. And we sat down in the living room and just talked to each other. And the next thing I know, there was a on the side door. And we didn't know what was going on. It was just a knock on the door. Hey, Kathy. My dad opened the door and there were grocery bags on the ground, toys on the ground. Mm, 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 mm. And even though we couldn't go, and to this day, we don't know who knocked on the door. To this day, we have no clue who did that for us. That was the best Christmas I have ever had. Because the love and the care outweighed the tree, the decorations, the gifts, and the food. I want you to hear what I'm saying. God showed us compassion because there was nothing we could do. And every year that I have been able to do so, I show compassion towards somebody less fortunate than I. You didn't hear what I said. I don't have a lot of money, but I'll take something, or we'll go out to eat, and I'll bless them with a ridiculous tip. I remember, and I told y'all the story about the young lady. She was mean as all get out, a mean waitress, nasty acting, and the tip that I gave her was what she needed so she could pay her rent and stay in her apartment with her children. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm grateful for the compassion that God has shown toward me. Why? Because I'm always in awe of him. I'm always overwhelmed by him. I'm always speechless about how good God is. And so what? I don't look at myself in the mirror anymore. LaVonda, I don't get bent out of shape over my scars or my imperfections. I don't get tore up because of my hair or my nose or my teeth or I don't do that. I don't do that anymore because I recognize that God loves me so much that it doesn't really matter what you think about me. It doesn't matter how you think I'm insignificant or not worth anything. In his sight, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I gotta go. Don't forget about 6:30 tonight. Just wanted to get that little tidbit out there because let's stop looking in the mirror of criticism. And let's start talking about how fearfully and wonderfully made we are. Let's talk about the times and the days when God has blessed us in spite of us. Let's talk about what he's done for our families that only he could do. All right, I got to roll, y'all. God, all of my meetings are over with, and I can do what I need to do. See, that's what. Rather than getting depressed over what I can't provide, I need to start shouting on what has been provided. And I'm going to tell you something. It makes a difference. Love y'all with the love of I got to show y'all something. Let me put this up here so you can see the ways to give. When you see the new Cash App, it's $ Union Baptist Church and the number 4. If you have used the old Cash App, which is actually my Cash App, for the first time, it will come up and ask you, is this spam? If this is whatever, I can't remember what the exact wording is. You can go ahead and use it because it is legitimate. That happens with Cash App every time a new one is introduced. So I just wanted to get that out there. I sent out a robocall, but then I just need people to know that because you can use Union Baptist Church and the number 4, and you'll be able to support the work of ministry that way. Okay. John, you take care and enjoy yourself in Hawaii, my friend. I'll see y'all at 6:30 tonight. May God bless you. May he keep you. is our prayer.